Hello, I'm Dongchan Lee. I'm going to continue with my crazy story. I talk about why my bad experience, crazy story, something that I try to bring some kind of revolution kind of thing. I continue on with the more crazy stories. So the math poverty, and so I already told you why I'm obsessed about math poverty. If you really want to avoid collapse of your economy over the next 5, 10, 15 years, especially in developed country, because it's going to hit the OECD level country first before they hit wipe out the labor forces in the developing country because they have less money to buy all the automation, right? So to do that, you really have to quickly reduce math poverty. Math poverty, I'll give you the basic map of what I'm after. So if you are currently, if you use the 2022 PISA data, math poverty country before then, like Western Europe used to be like a 20-25% math poverty, and after PISA collapsed 2022 math, it's like a 25-30% range. So countries like Germany, France, this country 29-30% of math poverty. United States 34%. So basically, almost 1 out of 3 of your students is in math poverty. They are obviously not reskillable, so expect 1/3 of your economy naturally go away, and you can never recover, most likely. It's a sad reality. That is one. And if you are the best math country in the Western countries, such as like the Scandinavian country, like 27-8% or something like that. If you are from the Canada, Australia, probably about 25%. And if you come from Switzerland, Canada, 20-22%, something like that. Basically, 20-30%, at least 25% up, you have a math poverty. And the wave of the artificial intelligence massacring the job market is coming. Be prepared. So by the end of this decade, with all the traditional way of a Ministry of Education operation, good luck. It's basically the end of the glory, the end of the story. I already gave you enough reason why. If you have a doubt, you can just contact me. I can explain. And if you want to bring the best economics of your country, macroeconomy, at least for the education economy, welcome. If I can have a open discussion, debate about this kind of thing with the best authority in your country, the best university in your country, welcome. I'll be willing to debate publicly, live, for any national TV channel of your country or wherever. So I already gave you the warning about the very, very grim situation. So, and that is the developed country I talk about. And how about the global average, like a country like the Qatar, the UAE, and this country, it used to be around 45-50% math poverty, half the population. After the pandemic, they become like 55-60%, something like that. So currently, a little bit more than 1.5 the population of these countries, rich country, but math poverty is substantially higher, about 50%. If you talk about the richest, best developed 4-5 countries, Latin America, in developing countries like Chile, Uruguay, Costa Rica, this kind of country, Chile, Uruguay, Costa Rica, and this country seem to be, or Mexico, basically 60-65% of math poverty. And if you talk about Brazil, Colombia, more or less 70%. And how about countries like Malaysia, 60-65%, something like that. Indonesia, about 80%. If you talk about the average Latin American country, which is the average global developing country, like Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, the Dominican Republic, roughly about 90%. So I give the whole range, and how about the best math poverty country, which is happen to be 5 to 7 Northeastern Asian country, including my country, Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, South Korea, Japan, Macau. These kind of countries, math poverty is about 10%. So basically, what I'm saying is, white European, Western country, math poverty is 25-30%. Eastern Asian country, the least about 10%. Global average about 70%, 75%. Among the developing country, top-notch, about 60%, something like that. If you are the country like the average in Latin America, about 85, 90%. So this kind of thing, what I'm telling you is the vast majority of this country over the past 10, 20 years of the PISA teams, progress has been almost horizontal, literally 80, 90% of them. And some country improved like Peru and UAE improved, but not nearly fast enough considering what's coming. So already I gave you the dark warning, green warning of what's going to happen. You don't have a solution. You can forever you talk about using the technology, Khan Academy, and now some people say, perhaps the ChatGPT can help. Good luck. It's not going to happen. It's just another wishful thinking. So basically, you have a really narrow window of time over the next 3 to 7 years. So contact me. And depending on our level of your level of commitment and agreement, I can get it a bit fast. Instead of this is not just saving the face of the Ministry of Education or something like that. Again, no offense. Some doing great, but there seem to be vast majority not doing. At least in math education have been quite sad. Yeah. So my point is my interest is, let's forget about the curricular, methodology, pedagogy, all those things. I'll just show it. Education needs to be science. For the science, you need the data. Yeah. Motor passing by. I like the nature. So what's important is getting the result instead of all the theory. Let's try to learn from the physicists. If you're a physicist, the biggest example, superstring theory, things like that, beautiful theory, beautiful math, perfect math, good. But if there is no reality contradict, it doesn't verify, it's totally useless. Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, instead of all the theories and pedagogy and the psychological theory of learning, whatever, now dog is barking, so I have to go.